Hello, you're clicking off the Sunday's edition of QPVN English News Bulletin. You're with Melinchi and income deadlines. National Assembly discusses growth target of 8% or more. Youngsters are equally enlisted. Quintessence of Vietnamese craft villages where art and heritage converge. Continuing the National Assembly's announced extraordinary session on February the 15th, the National Assembly discussed the draft law on organization of local government amended. The event saw the attendance of Party General Secretary Tô Lâm, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, National Assembly Chairman Trần Thanh Mẫn chaired the working session. At the session, the deputies agreed with the scope of the amendment to the law on the organization of local government to promptly institutionalize the party's policy on innovation and reorganization of the state administrative apparatus to define authority, responsibilities, and relations between agencies and to implement strong and reasonable decentralization of power between the central and local levels. However, delegates also pointed out that in the context of uneven development between urban and rural areas, it's necessary to maintain a suitable model in each region. Many also stated that the draft law needs to stimulate the organizational structure of the People's Committee at the district level with a representative from the military command to ensure unity in local military and defense management. During the working program on the afternoon of February 15th, the National Assembly discussed the supplements to the 2025 Socio-Economic Development Plan in 2025 with a growth target of 8% or more. Deputies said that the adjustment of the growth target demonstrates the government's determination to successfully implement the socio-economic development goals for the period of 2021-2025, creating a solid foundation to achieve double-digit growth, bringing Vietnam into an era of prosperous development. To achieve the growth target, the deputy said that it is necessary to promote high credit growth in combination with fiscal policies and tax and fee incentives, creating favorable conditions for people and businesses in production and business, promote public investment and focus on three strategic breakthroughs in institutions, infrastructure, and human resources. At the same time, it is high time to renew traditional growth drivers such as investment, export, and consumption, while strongly promoting new growth drivers based on science, technology, and innovation. Also in the working session, the deputies discussed the investment policy for the Lào Cai-Hà Nội-Hải Phòng railway project, as well as draft National Assembly resolution for piloting some specific and special mechanisms and policies to develop urban rail networks in Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City. The traditional culture of 54 ethnic groups is an invaluable asset and an extremely valuable resource for the building of a strong and prosperous Vietnam. That was emphasized by President Lương Cường at the Spring Colors in all regions of the country Festival 2025. The event was organized by the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism on the morning of February the 15th at the Vietnam National Village for Ethnic Culture and Tourism, Hanoi. Attending the event, President Lương Cường participated in a tower opening and incense offering ceremony of the Cham people resident in Ninh Thuận province. That is the traditional ritual to pray for favorable weather, bumper crop, and luck. Meanwhile, Khai Ha Festival is an indispensable activity in the cultural life of the Moon people every spring. After offering incense to pray for good things for the people, President Lương Cường went out to the field to kick off the new production season. In the joyful atmosphere of the spring, President Lương Cường sent best wishes to the people representing the 54 ethnic groups across Vietnam. He highlighted the important role of traditional culture, especially the spirit of great solidarity in building and developing the country. President Lương Cường called on agencies at all levels and the whole people to make efforts to preserve cultural identity, foster the great national solidarity bloc through practical activities contributing to the development of Vietnamese culture, strength, and values. It's a strong internal resource for national development. On the occasion of the Lunar New Year, President Lương Cường presented gifts to ethnic minority representatives attending the festival. They respectfully gave him their unique items imbued with cultural identities. On February the 15th, a working delegation of the Ministry of National Defense led by Senior Lieutenant General Huang Sun-Chien, Deputy Defense Minister, inspected border gate management, immigration control, and defense relations task performance of Guangning Border Gate Command. In 2024, the border gate and defense diplomacy work of the Guangning Border Gate Command returned to normal as before the COVID-19 pandemic, creating conditions for safeguarding the national sovereignty and border security, promoting entry and exit, import and export activities, contributing to socio-economic development, building a border peace, friendship, and long-term stability between Vietnam and China. The relations between local authorities of both sides have been strengthened. The Guangning Border Gate Command and the Chinese side have implemented many effective cooperation activities to manage and protect the border. Senior Lieutenant General Huang Sun-Chien asked the Vietnam Border Gate Command to closely coordinate with local authorities and relevant units to improve the capabilities of officers in charge of border gate management and immigration control, thus building a strong and disciplined border gate force. The relevant units are asked to implement cooperation mechanisms with neighboring countries in border management and protection in a substantial and effective manner and prevent crimes and law violations by strictly and effectively carrying out the agreement contents, promoting exchanges and maintaining joint patrol activities. Senior Lieutenant General Huang Sun-Chien directed the unit to further boost administrative reform and digital transformation at border gates, promote its vanguard role in building smart border gates and digital border gates, applying information technology in border gate management and immigration control according to the government's policy of building e-government, promoting digital transformation, and effectively implement the electronic border procedure through the national single window portal, and upload the results of administrative procedure to the Ministry of National Defense Public Service Portal. On the morning of February the 15th, localities in Reup province organized the 2025 recruits handover ceremony in a solemn manner. Attending the ceremony in Mokto Tower this year was Senior Lieutenant General Vũ Hải San, Deputy Defense Minister. This year, Reup province is assigned to recruit more youngsters compared to 2024. The Reup Military Command has worked with the local authorities to issue documents and guidelines for implementing military recruits for 12 districts and cities, with its locality having a list to youngsters enlisted. Priorities were given to youngsters of ethnic minority groups, citizens with university and college degrees, and graduates, civil servants, and public employees in agencies and enterprises to create a source of cadres for the grassroots levels and improve the quality of military recruitment. Along with other border provinces under military Region 2, districts, towns, and cities in Lao Cai province held the 2025 military enlistment ceremony on February the 15th. The set-up events were conducted solemnly, efficiently, and safely. Attending the ceremony in Bassa District was Senior Lieutenant General Phùng Sĩ Tấn, Double Chief of the General Staff of the Vietnam People's Army. According to the Lao Cai Provincial Military Service Council, this year, 55% of its enlistees voluntarily applied for military service, the highest rate ever recorded. Ethnic minority youth make up 86% of the recruits, reflecting an increased awareness and sense of responsibility for national defense. This also highlights the effectiveness of national defense and security education, as well as outreach efforts targeting students and youngsters across the province. Following the footsteps of previous generation, carrying the spirit, enthusiasm, and aspiration, these young men are ready to fulfill their duties, dedicating their youth to the nation's defense and development. Today, I feel excited and proud, and I'm well prepared for military service in 2025. I'm determined to train hard and complete all assigned tasks. We hope these young men will perform well in the military environment. We also expect military units to provide rigorous training so that upon completing their service, they can become a valuable source of future local cadres. With confidence and pride, these young recruits embark on a new journey, ready to contribute to the cause of national defense and development. Coming next, enterprises seek investment opportunities in Laos. Quintessence of Vietnamese co-op villages where art and heritage converge. Recently in Vientiane, Laos, Prime Minister Somse Somphardon had a meeting with Vietnamese enterprises and those from other countries. At the meeting, Prime Minister Somse Somphardon highly appreciated the results of the seminar on investment and business opportunities in Laos, noting that Laos is a potential investment destination for Vietnamese and international enterprises. Laos is currently implementing expressways connecting north-south and east-west, creating favorable conditions for the trading of goods and transportation. For his part, Chairman of the Vietnamese Business Association Nguyễn Hồng Huệ said that it is a good opportunity for Vietnamese enterprises abroad and international ones to tout the strengths of their enterprises before being allowed to invest in Laos in different fields. He hoped that the Lao government could share more information about policies, mechanisms and investment portfolios while facilitating Vietnamese enterprises and others in their operations in the country. Among localities in Đông Tháp Province, home to a series of traditional crafts in recent years, Lai Vung District has worked on preserving and developing traditional crafts with a focus put on product quality, meeting the market demand. Lai Vung District is home to a number of traditional crafts, including making spring rolls, making boots, and growing bougainvillea flowers. Among those, the crafts of making boots in Long Ho Coming and making spring rolls have been recognized by the Ministry of Culture, Sport and Tourism as natural intangible cultural heritage. The strong development of science and technology has greatly affected many traditional craft villages here, causing local craftsmen to seek new direction to develop their products. Local farmers in Tân Dương Bougainvillea Flower Village collect and grow new varieties of bougainvillea flowers, while others have made books in small size to sell to tourists as souvenirs. In addition, the local authorities have launched programs to tout the local products and popularize policies to develop the traditional craft villages. Festivals to honor traditional crafts and programs to support local farmers in improving product quality have also been launched. Recently, an art program named The Quintessence of Vietnamese Craft Villages took place at the Imperial Citadel of Thăng Long in Hanoi, attracting hundreds of famous artists and talented artisans from Bát Tràng ceramics and Vạn Phúc silk craft villages. The program was jointly organized by the Hanoi Department of Agriculture and Rural Development and the Institute of Economics, Culture and Arts, bringing a vivid picture of the traditional art and cultural heritage values of Vietnam.
Việt Nam, giải đất hình chữ S thiêng liêng bên bờ Thái Bình Dương hùng vĩ.
Unique musical performances named Vietnamese Spirit, Vietnamese Craft Village Aspiration, Hanoi, a sacred and elegant beauty, thereby honoring the priceless values of the two famous craft villages. Bát Tràng ceramics and Vạn Phúc silk weaving craft villages are not only the pride of Hanoians but also symbols of the creative and resilient spirit of the Vietnamese people through generations. The images of craftsmen and artisans of the craft villages who have constantly preserved and developed traditional crafts were depicted in every step and movement of the artists and ideas. We are very happy and proud to perform here to show off our skills and produce our programs. It is a great honor for us to worship the founder of the craft village. All the children who are both artisans and local villagers are proud because they have an opportunity to participate in the performance and worship the founder of the craft village. The program featured not only special art performances but also booths displaying products of other craft villages from other countries, including the booth of the Kazakhstan Craft Council. The president of the Kazakhstan Craft Council shared her joy of introducing her country's traditional culture while congratulating Vietnam and enjoying the cultural diversity and crafts from countries around the world, making the program a festival of the world craft villages. I'm very happy to introduce my country's culture here in Vietnam, that is the homeland of silk and ceramics. I'm very happy to be welcomed here. I'm also very impressed at the opening ceremony with the special art performances. The artisans are incredible. We can enjoy the diversity of traditional craft villages. The recognition of Bát Tràng Ceramics and Vạn Phúc Silk Craft villages as members of the World Craft Cities Network not only affirms the cultural value of traditional Vietnamese craft villages, but also opens up opportunity for international cooperation in introducing Vietnamese culture to the world, an important milestone in connecting heritage values, bringing Vietnam closer to international friends, thus promoting sustainable development for the handicraft industry. It's the end of the latest news bulletin today. You can watch the news again at QPVN.vn. No, goodbye and see you next time.